How it works. Test there. It's every time.
Jewel. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Again, another beautiful Sunday morning. Let's start out, stand if you like, and we're going to start with One Big Family. Everybody Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. One more time. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah.
I think you're, did you have a gig last night?
Not last night,
Oh.
tonight.
You started with welcome tonight. Yeah. Maybe you're still hungover from your gig. Welcome, everybody. Glad to be with you on this beautiful day. Quite a October weather, huh? Anyone arguing? No. All right. Well, we like to begin here with prayer, so please join me if it's comfortable for you to close your eyes and take a deep breath. Beginning with gratitude. Gratitude to be together, gratitude to be able to be in a elevated conversation that helps us all grow, helps us all awaken to the love that we are. From my place of oneness with the divine, I speak a blessing on our gathering, affirming that our hearts and minds are open to receive the miracles that are here for us. Grateful to know that we are guided and that the goodness that we are seeking is within us. So we don't need to go far. We are here, we are ready, we are open. I also ask that our time together, the love that we share, extend beyond these walls as a blessing that we give to the world. And so it is. Amen. Luis? Awesome.
Good morning, Unity. Nice to see you guys again. Hi, everybody. My name is Luis, and I'm delighted to be here with you today. Hello to all of our online streamers as well. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for the music, Brian and Jeff. Appreciate that. Unity on the Lakeshore is a non-denominational spiritual community anchored in loving acceptance. If you are here with us for the first time, please know that whoever you are or wherever you are on our spiritual journey, you are welcome here. At this time, I asked Rose to light the Christ candle. And if you want to read along the statement on the screen, we light the Christ candle, remembering the Christ in us. Please join me in speaking our mission statement. You'll see it on the slide above. We embrace all people and honor all paths to God. We create a sacred space to raise the awareness and consciousness of the one Spirit in us all. We anchor ourselves in affirmative prayer, forgiveness, generous sharing, and loving community in service to our spiritual awakening. And now our affirmation of faith. There is only one presence and one power as me and as the universe, God, the good, omnipotent. And now for our congregational song.
Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. See you high and lifted up, shining in the light of your glory. Pour out your power and love. We sing holy, holy, holy. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. To see you high and lifted up, shining in the light of your glory. Pour out your power and love as we sing holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. I want to see you. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. I want to see you. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. I want to see you.
Today's reading is from the Daily Word, October 5th. The daily word is appreciation. Appreciation keeps me in a state of gratitude. It can be easy to take the blessings in my life for granted, for the gratitude I feel to be supplanted by the busyness and concerns of everyday life. But practicing appreciation is the best way to attract even more blessings and stay open to life and love. Appreciation and gratitude keep me in a state of awe and wonder, open to the beauty of the world, the kindness of other people, and the benevolence of God. With my heart and mind open to the world's wonders, I am simply magnetic. I draw to myself blessings, large and small, synchronicities, serendipitous, and all kinds of wonderful surprises come my way when I am appreciative. I live in ease and grace, aware of the presence of God and grateful every day. And from Psalms 9:1, I will give thanks to the Lord with my whole heart. I will tell of all your wonderful deeds. And now Mark will lead us into meditation.
Thank you. And so we begin our meditation saying these words together. There is a silence into which the world cannot intrude. There is an ancient peace I carry in my heart and have not lost. There is a sense of holiness in me the thought of fear has never touched. And so let us go there now. I invite you to close your eyes if that's comfortable. Take some nice, slow, deep breaths in and out through the nose. Really deep. Imagine your spine growing taller as you exhale, relaxing the body even more. If it's comfortable, open your hands in your lap, which represents your receptivity. Lifting your chin up slightly opens your heart space. And we use the words of our daily word today. I will give thanks to the Lord with my whole heart. I will tell of all your wonderful deeds. So dive your attention into the center of your heart and imagine it just bursting open with the energy of gratitude. Don't attach it to anything. Just, I am grateful to God. I am grateful. Just loop that, breathing it in and out. I am grateful. I am grateful. Allow this gratitude to spread throughout your body. Imagine it swirling around all the internal organs, blessing them, going into them, the bones, the muscles, the skin, the fluids. Gratitude right into the center of the cells, purifying them, purifying the mind, the brain. Gratitude. I am grateful. Catch an image of the body literally vibrating in the energy of gratitude. Now allow this gratitude to flow out into your world, not choosing anything specific. In fact, flow it towards everything. I am grateful because everything in my life is for me. On the spiritual path, we make the decision that everything is for my good. It's guiding me to my God. It's showing me my beliefs. It's showing me what is wanting to grow and awaken with me. I am grateful for my life, everyone and everything in it. Dare to let gratitude lift you high into this point of view. I am grateful for everything. I give thanks to God with my whole heart. And in this opening, God is revealed. This commitment to gratitude fills you with greatness, the greatness of God, the greatness of possibility, the greatness of love. I am grateful. I am grateful. Let's go a step further before we close. Allow someone that you're judging, holding out as the cause of problems in the world. See them in your mind's eye and just dare to say, I am grateful. I am grateful because you are bringing to light the power of God in me. You are helping me learn that my way through is by forgiveness, by loving, by remembering I am an eternal being in God. Thank you. We ask that forgiveness set us free from our judgments, from our projections, from our stories. I ask that forgiveness purify my mind and my heart so that gratitude can continue to multiply and flow and draw to me more and more good. This is what it does. I am grateful. Allow a gentle smile to come to your face as this begins to bring our meditation to a close. Take your time, opening your eyes whenever you're ready as we enjoy another song.
Seems like everything is changing. Anytime I look around, when I really think I've got it, your life can bring me down. When I'm reaching for you, any time of day, you're just shining on me. Show me the way with the light in your heart. The light in your heart, the light in your heart, the light in your heart. When my world is spinning crazy, keep my feet on the ground. I was there to save me whenever you come around. When I'm reaching for you, any time of day, you're just shining on me. Spirit, show me the way with the light in your heart. Light in your heart, light in your heart, light in your heart, the light in your heart, light in your heart, light in your heart, light in your heart.
Thank you, guys.
Well, that's why I thought it was nighttime. The light wasn't on.
That's it. That's it. Whatever you need. All right, let's take a breath together. We'll have more conversation at the end and happy to stick around, but just, breathe into our decision that was made by the community last week and continuing to let that inform us and bless us and guide us in what we're becoming. And I'm not this smart. There's something greater than me on this one for sure, that today we talk about the third principle of unity. There are 5 key principles that they teach. The first one we talked about, which was God is all that there is, God the omnipotent, the good, not the God of the world of war, but the God of the infinite, unlimited, that has no opposite, the love that is. And then last week we talked about, as God is that, we are that, and we are inherently good. There is a natural goodness within us. And, I really do believe if there were a way to get a glimpse of the world, of everyone could be released of stories and fears and lack and lies, everyone's goodness would lead them. There would be such a more beautiful world because we would be anchored in the truth of our being. But for many people, their goodness is wrapped temporarily in the experience of fear and not enough. And that causes them to seek their goodness in ways that are manipulative and less than generous and do not cause connection, but cause survival. That's what the world is. The world is a bunch of people, speaking in big, broad strokes, the world is a bunch of people who are afraid. And so they're trying to get their good from fear, to abate fear, to diminish fear. But the reality is that will never work. We know this. We're so blessed to know this. So we know that as we align with our inherent goodness, as we grow in that identity, we begin to realize that it draws unto itself, which leads us to this third principle, which is the idea of the creative power, that you are a creator and you have within you all that you need to create the world that you desire. The reality is you are creating the world that you desire. I'll take a breath on that one. That's hard to comprehend. We are always creating what we desire. But that brings us to take a deeper look at what does that mean? Because superficially, from the conscious mind, you could say, well, I desire this form of health, or I desire this experience in money, I desire this experience in relationship. That's what I desire. So I'm not attracting that. So there's a mismatch happening here. There's a disconnect. And from the superficial level, I don't argue with you. But we're not attracting just from the 10%. That's probably a generous number, 5 or 6%. You're not attracting from that. You're attracting from all that you are. Now stay with me on this idea, because so now we're going into the subconscious mind. And within the subconscious mind, as we know and teach here at Unity, that's where beliefs are stored. It's like the storehouse for all your stories, all your ideas, all of your experiences, but what those experiences have come to mean to you, which means unchecked and unpurified, if that's the right way to say it, something that happened to you when you were 4. Our little 4-year-old mind made a decision. I'm not safe. I don't get mine. I can't be me. These are collective experiences that many of us know. But at a little young age, we, in a second, made an agreement. Now, again, the 4-year-old isn't saying that out loud, but this is all inside, and it's happening in lightning speed. And so this 4-year-old says, I can't be me. Well, that now lives in the belief system, the thought system. Now, let's move that 4-year-old forward. Stay with me in this story. This 4-year-old moves forward, and that belief is now inside of her. And this belief is now like a little magnet. And so it starts to draw experiences that match what it's saying. I can't be me. She goes to school, she says something that is true for her, and she gets in trouble. She says something that's true in her circle of friends, and the friends laugh at her. So now life is happening. Now, all of those things could be just happenings. But for the child who is looking through the lens of I can't be me, that's how these things are being experienced. So add these up, and this young girl grows, and more proof occurs, which means that little idea, I can't be me, that was a little whisper of a belief, is now becoming stronger and larger. And this is what is inside. And this is causing her to choose to limit herself here. Don't say this here. Present yourself this way here. Make sure we fit in here. Disconnect, but still maintaining a semblance that looks good. Staying in the game, staying with what's working, appearing to have friends, appearing to have life around you. But inside, this thing continues to be active. She's learned over her life to protect herself, to make choices so that I can't be me becomes not threatened in the world. So if you're following me, her desire is to be safe. Her desire is to belong and fit in. Her desire is to be connected. These are spiritual desires. Her desire is to have a joyous life. And working with that is this belief, but I can't be me. So now all of this is operating, and this is why it appears to be conflicting. This is why she goes through life going, I want this, and this is what I want, and this is what I want, but I'm not getting this. And we say, well, you need to be free of the belief that is attracting. It's creative. It's attracting unto itself. If you believe you can't be yourself, then that's going to inhibit the joy and the goodness. It's going to be part of the equation. And she says, but I don't, that doesn't make sense. That's not what I want. I don't agree with that. I don't desire that. And again, I can say, I hear you. I'm doing a little internal counseling session for you here, I guess, with this woman. But again, we go back to, but that little 4-year-old girl in you who has not been healed through our spiritual practice, hasn't been welcomed to grow up within you and have a new identity, hasn't been supported to become free from that fear, she's still holding strong. And so she's still magnetizing to herself. This is the creative law. It's not against you. It's always working for you. We teach this a lot when we talk about the creative medium in prayer. It only says yes. It is impersonal. It doesn't tell you what to desire, and it doesn't negate what you desire, but it causes us to look at what we're attracting. You see, the brilliance of the creative power within you and its perfection is that it really is not true that you don't know what's happening in your world or what's true and not true for you. All you have to do is look at it. It is literally reflecting to you perfectly, cell to cell, vibration to vibration, what you believe, what you desire. But I'm inviting you today to shift that word, not as a negative, but as one that allows you to first get honest. Oh, I desire to struggle in money. Well, that sounds crazy. Why would I say that out loud? That's where some old school unity is like, don't affirm that, don't affirm that. And they understand that, but we're not affirming it, we're bringing it to the light so that it can change. I desire to struggle with money. How do I know that that's true? That's my experience. If I get very removed from my experience with no judgment, I can look at it like a scientist who's doing a research project. And you can say, I know that this law is working, so what is here is what I desire. I desire this. And we want to get related to this because any amount of resistance to this truth or to this experience is going to make it harder for it to change. You know this, what we resist persists. So I'm not saying you're going to be stuck there. I am saying it's the first step in using the creative law intentionally to get on the play. I'm leveled on the playing field. I don't know if I'll just say that, but I think you get my point. Looking at the playing field of my life and taking full responsibility for it. No blame, no shame, no good, no bad. It's just a creative law. This is what I'm talking. My kids, I don't get along with my kids. I don't talk with them. This is what's here. We're just kind of looking and taking inventory. I don't like this person. This person doesn't like me. Everything in our life is showing us what we are believing and attracting. But it doesn't say stop there. And Unity's teachings don't say stop there. Unity's teachings say you are the one that has the power to change this. Every belief is not permanent programming. There's a difference between your hardwiring and your software. And software can always be changed, upgraded, transformed. Beliefs are your software. They are what can be changed. But sometimes we think it's hardwired, don't we? It's been so long. It's proven itself so many times that it seduces us. But this is where we remember. This is not hardwired. Your hardwiring is not this body. It's not this world. When I say hardwiring, I mean your spiritual blueprint. I mean the hardwiring that you are an eternal being. You are loved. You are supported. There is infinite good for you here and always and everywhere on all planes of existence. That's your hardwiring. Your hardwiring is God is, I am. So that's the good news. The hardwiring is solid. The programming become your experiences. And so we look at this and the invitation is to rise up in greater responsibility. The invitation is to turn this into a practice that is, well, the word in my head is entertaining. If it can be entertaining, if you can be in what the meditation was about, the energy of gratitude, thank you. Thank you for showing me this today. Thank you. Everything is the entire world that you're in is your reflection. If someone cuts you off on driving down the road, that's yours. That's not mine. I wasn't there. I got something else happening. That's mine. But what is yours in your world is your informant. And it's not, again, it's not what happened, it's how you react. So we're not, I got cut off on the road 10 times today. Okay, so what does that cause? What does that drum up in you? Do you get mad? Do you feel entitled? Are you patient? It's a great thing to apply inquiry to. How am I responding to the world? What am I thinking about it? This is software. This is what is being invited to be upgraded. There is nothing happening in your world that you have not agreed to. Big breath. Big breath. There is nothing in your world happening that you have not first agreed to. Again, please hear me. The word agreement operates on many levels. There's the conscious level of agreement, which is the thinnest. But agreement exists. We live in a collective field of agreement. We live in the agreement that sickness is real. We live in the agreement that food is this and that and the other. We have so many agreements that are in the big swirl. And many of those either we consciously have the spiritual power to not align, or they swoop us into it. And, I think one of the cool things about this world of social media and this world of instant connectivity, it's instant. It really is an example of God. Because in our spirit, let's go back to our hardwiring, we are intimately connected with everyone. There's only one here, and the thought that someone has over in China is somehow connected to who I am. I am interconnected in oneness. So now we look at this world of fast-moving internet, and now going from the internet speed to the third level. I don't even know what to call them. Like there's a whole new world of internet being born that is beyond our comprehension. And here we are going, oh great, now I gotta learn something else. Yeah, possibly so. But what it's doing is it has a mirror or a replica of God. It replicates our oneness. Because now, what someone in the Netherlands writes and posts on their little social media wall, if I see it, I'm impacted by it. I don't even know this person. And yet here I am in connection to a thought that happened there that is here. It's no longer this tiny little, what my grandparents' world was so small. And it was manageable. Now all the borders have been blown up. And so we have to be, my point is, we have to be really intentional with what am I thinking about? What am I agreeing to? What am I allowing? And let us not kid ourselves. I'm talking about me. If I'm scrolling, and I stop at a story that's seductive and negative and I'm agreeing to that. I am in agreement in the moment, even if I'm going, oh, that's horrible. Well, what am I doing? I'm there and I'm impacted by it. And I don't want to overwhelm us by all of this, but I do want to inspire us to remember, as overwhelming as information is, as overwhelming as the world that I'm saying is reflecting to you what you believe in your creative power, what I wanted to do is to have us take a breath, to pause in the middle of it and say, who am I? What is true about me? And that is the gift of unity. What is true about me? I am not this experience. I am not the fear that is here. I'm not the fear that I'm feeling. I'm not the fear that I'm having as a reaction. I am not anything other than the goodness and the love of my spirit. 1,000 times a day might not be enough, but are you willing? As best we can. Oh yeah, I am this. Now, the creative power that you are is really becoming activated. I've talked about this a long time ago, and maybe you've heard it recently, I'm not remembering, but I learned this years ago in ministerial school called the 4 Kingdoms of Consciousness. It's kind of a way to look at how our creative power works. The first quadrant is called to me. Life is happening to me. And this is victim consciousness. These are the people that think there's a threat out there and it's got to be managed. If that threat doesn't disappear, I'm in trouble. And yet, a little pause looking at the world to go, the threats have never disappeared. They just keep changing. The belief that life is happening to me is very disempowering. It's very scary. It's very weak. And we all know it. We all know it, perhaps. And, I still tap dance in it once in a while in my life, but I can feel it, and now I can move. And the second quadrant is life is happening by me. And this is kind of where this law, this principle of the creative power of the universe is mine to use, gets activated. Now, the second quadrant, life is happening by me, it's still an elementary way, but it's a really good way because you're starting to learn the law of attraction. You're starting to learn that what I think and believe is drawn to me. You're beginning to become power. You're beginning to feel your power. And for many people, as they move into this one, it feels chaotic. Oh my God, I'm drawing a lot. Yeah, well, that's okay. Now you're aware of it. And you start to discern. You start to build the muscle to choose what you desire. And this is where we can't go weak. We choose what we desire, even if our past is still actively drawing its opposite. I am a creative being, and I choose abundance right here. I choose to live where insufficiency. This is what I'm choosing. The world is still telling me the story of the past. I'm choosing new. This is by me. It's activated. It's in partnership. It feels good. But people have to really be patient there to build the muscle. But eventually, that by me gets a little boring. And I like when it gets boring. It's sort of like, how many things do I need? You know what I mean? Like it's not about, excuse me, it's not about this anymore. Can I have some water, please? Then we move into the spiritual awakening process, the third. Thank you so much. Thank you. The third quadrant, which is as me. Now we're moving up into a higher game where we don't have the desire to manage and say, I want this and I don't want that, because that's got a little bit of muscling in it. As me, your faith increases. As me, as I am the goodness of God, and I don't need to micromanage. As me means wherever I go and everywhere I am, that is where I'm meant to be. And suddenly there's a freedom. Everywhere I am, love as me is working. And it's easier. We trust, and life starts to flow, and our natural gifts become activated. Like wisdom takes over, and we find ourselves just living and moving more gently. We become, it's kind of like, I don't know, this in my head, the flute. The flute is the instrument for the music, and it can make beautiful music. It just surrenders to the music. We're the flute, but we're also the music. So it's a little not a great analogy, but it's being in the flow and really trusting that. And then we move to the fourth quadrant where, I'm sorry, that was through me. Third quadrant is through me. Fourth quadrant is as me. So third quadrant, we become that vessel. We become faithful. Life flows through me. Life is good. And that's what I begin to experience. And that becomes greater than whatever's happening. That's when you're in the game. Life is through me and it's good. Well, your car was just hit. Yeah, that's all right. Life is through me. It's good. Well, you just lost this. That happened. All right. Life is good. It's a beautiful place. Then we move into the fourth quadrant. And I'm talking of it linearly, and it's not so much so, it's more like this. But to just, any symbol is going to have a structure to it. And it's the as me. That is where God is, I am. Where it is just a beingness that doesn't even desire. A beingness that just watches the flow and lets the flow. And allows it, and knows that you come and you go, and then it's just sort of this phenomenal game, and you feel the connectivity of all of it. You no longer see someone over there separate. You know them as yourself. It's a very, very high mystical Jesus consciousness. That's what we all have encoded in us. That's what we are. And our other experiences aren't right or wrong, good or bad. They're just ways to look at ourselves. And say, like, this is the important one. In that first quadrant, life is happening to me. When you're there, the worst thing we can do is feel bad about it. The worst thing we could do, and I see it happen all the time, why did I do this? Why did I say this? And then what happens? You just sort of, the hold gets tighter. We get stuck there. The way out of life is happening to me is taking a breath. It's okay, sweetheart. It's okay, sweetheart. What else is possible here? We pray. We activate the law through intention, through prayer, through meditation, through the practices that we do. You have within you the power to create. And to the extent that you align with the blueprint, the hardwiring of your being, which is love, from there, all good is yours and all power is yours. Edwene Gaines, who many of you know, a unity minister, she says it better than I, but it's the idea that you only can use this law to the extent that you know yourself as love. The more love you know, the more power you are given. I like that. I like that. And that inspires us to two things. One, remember what we are and who we are, and that is our being. And then from there, practice using the creative power that we're blessed to have. Walk into your life this week intentionally creating, extending love. You don't need to speak a word. Wherever you go, let it go before you. Be intentional. I'm filling this room with love because this is what I am. This is the world I want to see and walk in, and I can and I will. You have this within you. It just takes focus. Yes? All right, let's take a breath. Whew. And so what a wonderful opportunity. I'm going to use this prayer for us during this time. We released the idea, it's specifically for unity and the selling of this building, this home, and movement that's happening. We take a moment to just breathe and say, is there any part of me that believes this is happening to me? That this is unfair? That there's something being taken away from me? That something bad is happening? Breathe and take a moment and pause, and if there be anything like that, we just bless it. We breathe. We say, welcome to my heart. It's okay. It's okay. We don't resist. But we do shine the light of love on it. And we use it as a springboard to move us to the next quadrant of by me. This is happening by me. We have co-created this. We have co-created a voice here that says, I want to move this message out into a new way, into our beloved community and beyond this community. I've got a yes for the teachings that I've been blessed to have in my life, and I know that the way I keep them is by sharing them. I know that as I step into partnership with this change, that goodness will come, and that's what I declare. I declare that this is good, and by me and by our being together and by my prayers and by my thoughts and words, I shall be a part of a positive experience. I choose this. I am this. And then we move this into the quadrant through me. We take a moment to open our hearts and our minds and just imagine creative power, love, God flow through me during this time. We cling to nothing. No stories, no past, no future. Just flow through me now and use me. Use me in the ways that are good for me and for all. Flow through us as a community so that we aren't sitting in a little room together alone, but we're open. See us open, see us flowing like a big river of love. Sharing. We don't need to control this. We don't need to manage this. We don't need to figure out who or where. We just get to be it. We trust. Our faith is activated. The details will be taken care of when we place ourselves on what we are, our attention upon what we are. We are the flow of this wonderful consciousness. We are on the creative edge that unity is, that started back in the 1800s. Here we are with the opportunity to step into that flow. All the way Myrtle and Charles Fillmore and the thousands and millions who have also been touched positively and are part of this beautiful wave. We join it all. And we let our little unique experience of it flow through us generously, abundantly, allowing. That feels good. We take a breath and we move into the fourth ask me. I I am the consciousness of this community. And what I think and what I know is what it shall be. And ask me, this community shall shine its light and draw to it those who are seeking their truth, their awakening, their freedom, their love. This is what it is. We are all connected. And wherever there is one person who is sitting there wondering how they can change their lives, we reach to them and say, I am you, you are me, come home. Come home. We are one. Take a moment and let's use, if it's okay, since this is the one on the table, let's use the Farmhouse Deli any way that you see that. See it vibrant, see it filled with people, see it joyous. See a sign out on the street that says, welcome. And people are walking by and driving by going, what's happening there? I didn't know Farmhouse was open on Sunday. Oh, it's not. Well, I'll go in anyway. Oh, whoa. This is amazing. Suddenly, when we let this light that must grow, that must be shared, that will not be dimmed, when we let it have us, we are blessed. And we sleep well at night because we know that someone else is healing and awakening, becoming free from the shackles of fear. That is what we all want to lay our heads down at the end of the day to. This is what is possible. Thank God for this opportunity. This is good. This is very good. We need to do nothing but allow and follow the lead. We watch it draw unto us. We keep our attention upon the good, the holy, the abundant, the beautiful, the solution. When people say how, we go, God's got it. God's got it. And if they fear it's not good enough, we go, that's okay, baby. God's got this. We will be moved. We will be moved. We won't do nothing, but we will do it from inspiration, from love, from joy, from creation. That's what we are. I'm grateful to say yes to this. I'm grateful to feel the love for this community and to enjoy the possibility that is at hand and to know that this group here holds the yes, and we shall be blessed by this yes. We shall be expanded by it. Thank you, God. And so it is. Amen. Thank you. All right. Now is our time for our offering. Those who are live streaming, thank you for being here. Please be sure to click the link and make your offering before you go. Together we say, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And I am thankful. And we are truly thankful. Thank you for your support today. Appreciate it. Thank you, Diana, for your help. And Lewis will come up and share some other ways that you can contribute.
Thank you, Reverend Mark. Now is our time of giving. There are a few ways to give. The ushers are passing a basket, and you can give here now. We have an option to give through Venmo. You can simply scan the QR code or use our name, Unity-Lakeshore. We also have an option to give through text. Send the word give to 616-236-5205. That's 616-236-5205. If it is your first time giving this way, you will receive a link with instructions. If you have given before through text, you can simply text a dollar amount to this number. You can also give online through our website at unityontheLakeshore.org/donations. For those watching online, the link is in the chat. You can also mail in a check to Unity on the Lakeshore, P.O. Box 848, Douglas, Michigan 49406. We will now have another song.
grateful, I am grateful. My gift to you is gratitude. Oh, yes, I'm grateful. Oh, yes, I'm grateful. Grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful. Grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful. My gift to you is gratitude. Oh, yes, I'm grateful. Oh, yes, I'm grateful. Grateful, grateful. Yes, I'm grateful. Oh, yes, I'm grateful.
If you are in need of support, there are a few ways to receive that. First is to email us at unitylakeshore@gmail.com. You can also phone the office 269-857-8226. And there's always the Unity Silent Prayer Line that is 24/7 at 816-969-2000. If you haven't liked our Facebook page, please do so. This way you can share about all the great things going on here and engage with others. You can find us at facebook.com/Unity Lakeshore. Are there any first-time guests with us today? No? Yeah. There are. Hi, welcome. Are there any announcements from the community? No. If anyone would like to make a suggestion or have a spiritual question, there is a box here on the side table. Now is the time for our closing song. Let there be peace on earth. Please feel free to stand or remain.
Thank you, Luis. And I am happy to stick around after service as we have been in the circle. If we want to share about our conversation today, apply our conversation more deeply to what's happening in our community, or simply answer questions on what is going on for you. We want to be transparent and connected through this process. All right.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
Truly, thank you. Thank you.
I knew what I was doing when I put that in.